What's wrong? Ooh, getting dizzy again. You're in that memory zone. Are you okay? Are you dizzy? What was that just now? A memory has been found. Must have been brought on by their story. What's wrong? Do you remember something bad about the accident? So Shin came to find me. The people who found you were named Ikki and Kent. That is confusing. Sylvia, do you recognize that name? You must be really confused. Do you remember Ikki and Kent? The guests were there at the lodge, too. Even though they were just strangers, they ran off in the forest to look for you. Isn't that so cool? Wait a minute. Then what was the memory? What was going on? Shin was calling you when you were collapsed, but was that at a different time? What's wrong? Was that too much information at once? Are you feeling confused? Hey, are you okay? Sorry, did I say too much at once? I don't really know what to say to someone with missing memories. You're remembering things, but it seems like the memories themselves are still unstable. I guess it really is possible to lose your memories well after an event happens. Right after the accident, I heard that you were desperate to let everyone know that it wasn't Shin's fault. The police were suspicious that Shin planned your fall, but you were defending him. Oh, snap. I don't know what to do with this information. What if he did actually make me fall? Like, that's what I have to think now. Oh, jeez. He intentionally made you fall. But why? Why would he even... That doesn't make sense. I wouldn't really say he was their number one suspect, though. It was more like they were questioning him for a while. Shin was saying that it was his fault you fell, after all? Oh, he did say that before. To you and your dad. So far, all the clues match up. I don't have any reason to blame Toma, but I wonder if Ikki and Kent have new information. I feel like the best way forward would be to find out as much about the accident as possible so I can connect with everything that happened at that moment. Maybe from there, we can branch out and learn new memories. That sounds legit. Since even the victim was insisting it was just an accident, they released him fairly quickly. Well, it wasn't really that quick, right? I mean, he didn't come back for an entire day. Right, it struck me as strange. From what I heard, there was a difference in your testimonies that made them suspicious. But that's pretty common. People get confused immediately following an accident. Honestly, though, you seem more confused now. The fall did not give me amnesia. Orion was still the person who gave me amnesia, so that actually still adds up. And that makes those previous things that we talked about earlier a little different. Yeah, I guess you're right. I definitely don't need to get myself into an accident. I can't even remember what I ate for lunch yesterday. Okay, thank you, Sawa. Sawa, that's pretty bad. You better do something to exercise that brain of yours. Do some brain age. Is Shin okay? But I'm pretty sure it was Shin who found me. I gotta ask, is Shin okay? We gotta keep doing do the subservient thing. That's who Sylvia is. Even though I feel like this would get me more information. Is Shin okay? He's fine. Well, as long as you don't tell the police something like, Shin really did push me off that cliff. So I guess that memory really was from another time. But I see, now that we have your whole story, I can see why Shin feels responsible for your injuries. Although it wasn't his fault, neither of you knew you were on a cliff, and I'm sure he's still worried about it. He feels so guilty about it, and yet there's still people who think this terrible things about him, like it wasn't an accident. Maybe that was why Toma was so mad, or like, hostile? Hostile. Maybe that's why Toma was hostile with Shin when we first met him, when we were doing role-playing. It really was an accident, right? You believe that, don't you? Don't worry, Shin might not act it, but he really cares for you. He wouldn't push you off a cliff. That I do believe. And I'm sure that memory you have is even more evidence in favor of believing in Shin, right? Yeah, this just got really, really complicated. That memory was very misleading. I think there's something going on here. But I think those are still connected. Wakka, just give me a moment. Give me a moment to collect myself. My head is spinning right now. It's like literally just like all these things could be going on at once. Good morning, Sylvia. Today is another half day for you. Thanks, Wakka. You're the best. You're the best manager in the whole world. Kiss, kiss. Kiss on both cheeks. Good. I would give a manager a kiss if they let me take half a day off. Looks like you've gotten a lot better now, but you still should take great care and not overdo it. Yeah, you're in a lot less pain today. And you've gotten the hang of this a bit more than last time. Today should go well. Alright, do your best. A+ effort. Good morning, Master. Welcome back, Master. May I take your order, Master? Have a good day, Master. Master. Master of puppets and pulling the strings. Alright, perfect. A+ efforts all around. Looks like you've gotten used to it already. Maybe it really does suit you to have Shin boss you around so strictly. Nah, I'm not gonna say we can do anything with any more of that. That's right, Orion. You don't have to take this. Whew. Half a day sure flies by when you're working. But a whole day drags on for years. Oh, there's a huge difference between a 6-hour shift and an 8-hour shift. Huge difference. 6-hour shift, you can do things afterwards. 8-hour shift, you're on the floor crying. Every day. Huge difference. Good work. At this rate, you should be able to go back to full-time next week. Hold up, wait. Oh, it's, I was gonna do some costume analysis here, but since they're all kind of in work clothes, it kind of breaks the thing. So, like, the patterns are a little off from the last themes we made. They're more complicated. More complex. Because it's the work uniforms, right? Seriously, when I first heard the news from Mine, I was in a complete and total panic. My hands were trembling quite a bit. I ended up dropping plates in front of customers several times. Manager? You were really that worried? If that pretty face of yours had been injured, this cafe would have lost its poster girl. How frightening. Dreadful, really. Really, everyone was so shaken up at the time. Toma was especially bad. Hey, don't even mention that. But it was pretty crazy. You were shouting at Shin and then you ran off. Sawa was on the verge of tears. That should be expected. I mean, Sawa and me, that was really an incredibly worrying moment. And yet Shin was so calm. That's because Shin knows. Shin knows what's up. He knows when we're okay. That everything's gonna be okay. Mine. To be honest, I was kind of scared. His girlfriend fell off a cliff right in front of his eyes, but he was still super calm. He called the police and explained the situation. He didn't even make an effort to search for you. There's nothing wrong with what he did. He might have looked calm, but I'm sure he was beyond shocked too. Sorry, I keep accidentally right-clicking. The clicks are very close together. I heard some scary rumors about Shin's dad being a murderer. Shin's dad? It wasn't murder, it was involuntary manslaughter. Oh, snap! Holy bolies! Even if he didn't intend to kill, he still killed someone. Isn't that the truth? I heard he got drunk and got in a fight with some guy. Couldn't that personality have been passed down to Shin? When I think about that after what happened that day, it makes me really scared of Shin. Wow, Mine! Wow, that's kind of rude. That's kind of messed up, dude. Like, slow your roll a little bit before we start accusing people of murder. I'm seriously gonna get mad if you say any more. It's true that Shin's father got in a fight and killed someone, but that has nothing to do with Shin. And it's not like you know the details about that incident, or do you, Mine? Do you really believe rumors over your friends? Everyone, bring it down. Waka, can you cut in here and give some, like, sage advice or something? I'm sorry, that was terrible of me to say. Thank you, Mina, that's fine. Yeah. Obviously, we're on Shin's route, not Toma's, or else you could say, thank you, Toma. So let's say Shin isn't at fault here. I feel weird gaming this. I always feel weird in all of these dating sims that we are kind of gaming the system, but this one's still, I want to say this again, very different, because we're not gaming it for like a good ending in the same way that we usually do. We're gaming it in a way to be like Sylvia, a person we don't know, and we're trying to be like Sylvia, who doesn't know herself. So we're just trying to continue acting like we're normal, but we don't know what normal is. It's a very interesting dynamic, and has made me play this game very differently. Anyway, that one's a pretty straightforward one. You've been saying that from the very beginning. Whew. I love it every time. Every time I make a decision and it's right or wrong, they tell me the line after that either you are being consistent with what Sylvia is like, or you are being inconsistent with what Sylvia is like, and that's how we know. Very cool. That's called game design in the narrative. Smart stuff. I'm really sorry. Alright, that's enough. Back to work, everyone. Shin might be a lonely kid, but he wouldn't hurt a girl he cherishes so much. There's no reason to doubt him. Anyway, why don't we all have lunch? Oh, we get a lunch now, too. Even though the manager said that, it sounds like there are a lot of people who suspect Shin. That's probably because his attitude is the type to arouse suspicion among people who don't know him. What do you think? I'm starting to feel anxious. That is heavy. I think we're going to leave here right now. We'll call this episode at an end. August 8th. So what is that? 8/8? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, August 8th. 8/8. What a great date to end our playthrough. Thank you so much for watching. It is always a pleasure to be hosting you. I love you guys very much. And when we come back, we're going to, now that we know Shin's name, we're going to date the crap out of Shin. And hopefully kiss his face more, and make him blush a lot. I can't ask for more than that. Although, actually I can. I would ask a little bit further. I would like it for him not to be suspected of murder. And then also try to figure out what happened with me falling off that cliff. Also, who are these other two friendly characters who helped find me and get me out of my situation? A lot of questions about that night that are triggering a lot of memories, and so if we can go back to that place as often as possible, that will be good. I'm glad we have time now to meet with Shin to talk about what actually happened that night. Now that all these lovely characters, Toma and Waka and Mine, Waka and Mine were not at the, well, they were kind of at the place. Sorry, Toma and what's her name? Ah, crap. I'm trying to do this so I remember their names. Pooh, I don't remember her name. But they were the people that were at the scene, or, well, they told us, they filled us in with all the information. And Waka and Mine filled us in with the reaction of that. So now let's get to Shin. We'll come full circle when we come back. Thank you again. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Lots of love. And have a good time.